You know, a lot of stand-ups come up here and pretend to talk to you, which is essentially the job of a comedian. But I'm not like that. I do one-act plays. I don't do one-act plays. I gotta. You guys ever take a? Okay, a lot of people. You know, stop applauding. Woo! Let's go. Yeah. Woo! 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 Let's go. I only have 35 minutes up here. I gotta make it count. A lot of people come up here and, I'm not here to pretend to talk to you, which is essentially the job of a comedian. I'm here to perform carefully written, I'm here to perform carefully written, I'm here to perform well-rehearsed, carefully written, material. And I'll let you in on a secret. I'm the alpha of my household. I live alone. Ever since I kicked that bitch out. Anybody else have mommy issues? Yeah, we can go down that road. But you're gonna get your wheels stuck in the mud. I got 3 nipples, none of them work. My parents have 3 kids, none of them work either. My family's always hanging out without me. It's like, who are they, my friends? I think my dad could do better than my mom, so I'm gonna set him up with my aunt. But that's his sister. In Japan, there's an ancient suicide ritual called seppuku, where a brave samurai warrior plunges a blade into his abdomen, drags it across, disemboweling himself. Even in death, Japanese people make sushi. In America, there's a suicide ritual called Vicky, where you talk to my mom until you give up and walk into the woods. It's been a rough week. My mom finally gave me the sex talk. She charged me $1.99 a minute. My mom tells me that comedy makes people feel uncomfortable. For the record, she also once told me Mount Rushmore occurred naturally. My mom used to call me Pitter Pat when I was a kid. You know what she calls me now? A disgrace to the family! My mom, you guys moms, anybody have a mom? My mom, I think I'm becoming my mom. Oh, I think I'm becoming my mom. Wait, I gotta do it like this. I'm gonna deliver this next joke from the right side of the stage. I think I'm becoming my mom. 'Cause I never want to have sex with my dad anymore. My grandma used to put my grandma used to order warm milk at restaurants. Then she'd take the milk and inject it into her boobs and go, to feel young again. I signed a guest book at my grandma's funeral. I wrote, had a great time, and signed it, Dick Hurts. You know, my grandpa had Alzheimer's. There's still no cure for Alzheimer's. You know, it's like they forgot they were looking for a cure. My grandpa died recently. He was a really philosophical guy, and I was actually in the room with him when he died. I'll never forget his last words. He said, "The black nurse drank my orange juice." Dating's hard. I got ghosted by a girl. Probably should have known something was up when she told me her name was Casper. Whole world's going to shit. Scientists say we won't have bees much longer. Bees nuts. You know, a good way to get back your 7th grade bully is to send him 100 Facebook messages saying, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself. And go to his house and fucking kidnap his wife and kids. We'll do this next joke from the left side of the stage. I go to sleep at like 4 a.m. on a good night. On a bad night, I eat glass and get mugged by Crips. You guys see The Notebook? Did you guys see The Notebook? With Natalie Portman and Danny DeVito? Remember the bowling alley scene? When Natalie Portman picked up a bowling ball and it was Danny DeVito? She had him by the mouth and she rolled a perfect strike. You're my guitar. You guys remember when Dick Cheney shot that guy in the face? Do you guys remember when... Shut up. Do you guys remember when Dick Cheney shot that guy in the face? He was like, I'm Dick Cheney. Welcome to Jackass. Alright guys, let's get a little bit of energy in this room right about now. A little bit of clapping with your fucking hands. One after the other, boom, 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 they meet in the fucking middle. Were you born retarded? I will murder everyone. I have nothing left to lose. Guys, if you have a chance, you should check out this documentary that involves the guys who were on the show tonight. It's a very Jackass-heavy documentary. It's called Dumb, and it's about the story of Big Brother magazine, which is this fucking amazing skateboarding and art magazine. And it's available wherever. I watched it on Hulu. Me and Joelberg watched it. It was fucking pretty sweet. And Rick Cossack features heavily in it. Shout out to him. And so check it out. Alright. Something about a 2-lane road. You can drive with your eyes closed. Come screaming around the bend. You know it like the back of your hand. Nothing but your headlights and the stars. 73 minutes on. There's something about this town I love. Used to fit me like a glove. Then the developers came and the neighborhood changed. Now all the places I knew are gone. Nothing but the street names are the same. Hell yeah, I'm a man out of time, a man out of place. The town passes prime in the United States. Live long enough, you're gonna see some stuff go down. Gonna blow your mind right out of your face. Make a hit, rewind, check your steps, retrace. Gotta be tough, gotta show up if you wanna keep hanging around this whole world.
I'll listen to you if you listen to me. My hands are tied, my eyes are dry. I can't work on no tears to cry. Oh no. Oh, it's the world.
Something about a 2-lane road. You can drive with your eyes closed. 2-lane road. You can drive with your eyes closed. Hell yeah, I'm a man out of time, a man out of place. And time passes prime in the United States. Live long enough, you're gonna see some stuff go down. Gonna blow your mind right out of your face. Make it hit, rewind, check your steps, retrace. Gotta be, oh man, I said, oh my, oh hell yes. I'm all put on that party dress. A shimmy dipping sound in the simple sound. Time penny and the Americana long, Americana song, Americana shit, Americana suck on my fucking clit. Americana do me like this. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like a fat one. Do me like a fat one. Smoking on a lap one. Kick it to the smile and the smile is the kick it. Kick it to the chicken and the pick it to the stick. Step by step by step by whoa! You guys know any Enya? Or Sinead O'Connor? Or what about like responsibility? What's that? Responsibility? Not quite yet. Or what about I still pick my friends over you? Or do you guys know Japanese? Horosto. Do you guys know? You ever seen the movie the Holiday? You guys ever seen the movie The Holiday? You guys ever seen the movie The Holiday? No. It's a holiday. So I'm asking in on theme with the fucking time of the year it is. Have you ever seen the movie The fucking Holiday? And you all are staring at me like a bunch of stone-faced zombie idiot sucks of life, vacuum ass bags of shit covered in mothballs and fucking raccoon turds. Here come the comics. Give it up for the comics. The lonely ass comics. The bitter ass comics. The broke ass comics. The dumb ass comics. Delusional. Institutionalized. Open your fucking eyes. What are you doing here 60 fucking seconds on stage? It's all the rage. Come on. Be cool. Like me. Drop out of high school. Like Joel Berg. Joel Berg dropped out of high school. Stop applauding! I only have 35 minutes up here. Alright, guys. Here we go. Hope you guys are ready. My dick is big, my balls are small. My dick is big and my balls are small. Big dick, small balls. I said my dick is big, my balls are small. My dick is big and my balls are small. Big dick, small balls. Well, my knees are bent at 90 degrees, 'cause 90% of the time I'm taking a seat. Small balls. My fingers are twisted, my hands are cold. I look in the mirror, damn, I'm getting old. What the fuck now? Guess I better think of something quick. 'Cause I'm a low-class, low-life, butter dick, lazy piece of shit. No ass, no life, butter dick, crazy little bitch. Already gave up, yeah, my soul sold. Tried to grab the reins, but I lost control. I'm sitting here with my knees at 90 degrees. Take me, please. Take me to heaven where the angels fly. Oh! Take me to fucking shit! You son of a fucking bitch! Oh fuck! I'm sorry, Gino. I'm sorry. Yeah! Take me to heaven where the angels fly, where I don't have a care and I never want to die. But take me to hell where the devil lives, get raped in the ass. front of your kids, and put me in a box and stow me away. Take your spoiled grandkids to visit my grave, and set my house on fire and watch me burn. Then take that shit and put it in an urn. I'm a piece of shit, low life, dirty down trash. Wish I had a boot to kick my own ass. Wish I had a switch to whip myself with. Wish I had a belt to give myself welts. Catholics are kinky and Christians are gay. Muslims are scary and Buddhists just sway. And Scientologists are wackadoos. And atheists know that they're better than you. And what about the Jews? Yeah, the Jews. Round of applause for the Jews. Standing ovation for the Jews. Cause you're rat cool. Everybody thought I was one back in school. Because my dick is big, my balls are small. My dick is big and my balls are small. Big dick, small balls, you know it. I said my dick is big, my balls are small. My dick is big and my balls are small. Big dick, you know it. Small balls, just the fellas. My dick is big, my balls are small. My dick is big and my ball. You guys are pieces of shit, come on. Just the fellas. My dick is big, my balls are small. My dick is, if you what, you guys got big balls? If you had big balls, you'd be singing the fucking song. My dick is big, my balls are small. My dick is big and my balls are small. Big dick, small balls. Alright, variation for the ladies. My clit is big, my walls are small. My clit is big and my walls are small. Big clit, you know it. Small walls. Big dick, small balls. Big dick, small balls. A big dick, small balls. 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 Big small balls. Big dick, small balls. You guys ready for Kill Tony?
Hey, this is Redman coming to you live from the Real Famous Comedy Store for our last Belly Room show. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe. Kill Tony!
Hello, hi, welcome. Good evening, and hello, and welcome. The great Brian Redman is here, everybody. We're all settling in. Hello, everyone. Make some noise for the great Pat Reagan you just saw, the band leader. Tony, getting everybody a little riled up. The little Big Dick Small Balls, that's on Bad Chad, his new album. Shout out to LA Speedweed. If you love weed, why not have it delivered directly to you from our friends at LA Speedweed? The great Ryan J. Ebelt is here drawing tonight's episode. This is a human being with a big giant piece of white paper in front of him. He's drawing while you all get to sit there and do nothing, like bums the entire episode. All of his prints of each individual episode are available at RyanJEbelt.com. He's also the artist that drew the official Kill Tony poster. That's at RyanJEbelt.com as well. Boom. And I'm on the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour for you podcast listeners, the hundreds of thousands of millions of people out there listening to this show. I'm touring the entire country. It's called the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour. So I'm going to be in a theater or a rock club near where you live. But back to this awesome live show. Are you guys ready to do this shit tonight or what? I know I am. I love this fucking show. And this has been over 4 years of us doing this show in this room. In the last year, we've been doing every other show here and every other show in the main room. And from now on, we are going full-time main room. And we figured for our last spot, ever in the belly room, the smaller room. Why not have our favorite small human of all time on as a guest? An awesome fan of the show, one of our favorite human beings from all of our favorite Jackass movies. Put your hands together for Wee Man! Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Yeah! Moisturizing the lips with chapstick. Real chapstick, ladies and gentlemen.
Shit.
This is one of the most powerful intros I've ever seen. I don't know how long he's gonna go.
Tony is unzipping his pants.
Looks like he has another tube of chapstick down there. What's up, brother? How are you? Welcome to the show. Have a seat.
I'm good.
Motherfucking Wee Man's here, ladies and gentlemen, on the #1 live podcast in the world. Our good friend Steve-O was supposed to be joining us, but we got a fun text message from him saying that he, for a thing he was doing, the type of life that Steve-O lives, he tried to do snow angels on a fire today and came out with 4th degree burns. Look at that, everybody, from our friend Steve-O that was going to be sitting next to Wee Man tonight.
You know what I was thinking is like, he's going in on the worst day for a burn because as soon as he goes in, they're gonna be like, "Oh, great! What kind of fireworks were you playing with?"
Right.
You know,
No,
how many?
I was just doing snow angels on a furnace.
How many people are gonna be going in the next day or two for firework burns?
Do you think Steve-O just has like a bracelet, like a front of the line pass at the hospital?
Yeah,
That's there, right?
that's the bracelet.
You guys just get to walk right in. You get to kick the ambulance, doors open, and do whatever you want. I'm excited that you're here. You know how the show works. You've been a regular guest numerous times, so or I mean a guest as a
Yeah, I was an audience member.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was funny the first time because I was just coming to watch, and then you're like, "Come on," and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to put my name in the bucket."
I wasn't asking you to put your name in the bucket. You gotta think bigger, Wee Man. I wanted you as a guest on the actual show.
I can only think as big as I am. 5 inches.
One of my favorite. Damn.
And I got a good tongue, too.
That chapstick tube extends if you twist the bottom of it.
Exactly.
You know what I love about this fucking show as a fan of this show is the band, and let's just bring them out. It's my favorite thing in the world. They always do different characters or a different something special every week. Who knows what it's going to be this week? Put your hands together for the Kill Tony band. They're all here. It's Pat Reagan, Jeremiah Watkins, and Joel Hernandez. Wow, is that Abraham Lincoln? Whoa! Oh my God! Yes! It's a 4th of July spectacular. We have Abraham Lincoln, what appears to be George Washington, and Pocahontas is here, everybody.
How? The fuck did I...
Welcome
I
to...
said whatever. Moving on.
Wow, that almost worked out as good as it did for the actual Indians. Abraham motherfucking Lincoln in the house. Yeah, last time you were at a live show, things didn't go so well, huh?
There was a man who snuck up behind me and happened to kill me. What he didn't realize was that was part of my plan the whole time.
Surprised your hat's still all in one piece. You got a new one?
I do not find that very funny.
That was quite the proclamation, sir. George Washington, how you doing over there? Is it George Washington?
I'm George Washington, the first president of the United States.
Oh, wow. Wow, I didn't realize I was watching a first grade play today. I'm so excited about this.
Now that was funny right there.
Thank you, Abraham.
I kind of feel like a turkey. I don't know why. You got the Indian hair and all that.
We got that. We're gonna carve you up right now. Let's do this. You guys know how the show works. I have a jack-o'-lantern, courtesy of our friend Ichabod, one of our favorite guests of the show. He brought this a few weeks ago, and we changed our bucket. He officially signed it. It says Ichabod on the side. The creepiest thing about Ichabod is that his D's and B's are backwards. Anyway, it's filled with people's names that signed up before the show for the opportunity to do 60 seconds on this stage and then talk to us, our founding fathers and sisters. And you know how it works. If I pull your name out of the bucket, you get 60 seconds uninterrupted. You know your time's up when you hear the sound of a kitten. Nope, just the cat part. And that means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. There it is. Okie dokie. You guys ready to start this fucking show or what? All the pieces are in place. Your first comedian performing an uninterrupted 60 seconds tonight goes by the name of Tommy O'Neill. I mean, there's people going up the stairs and there's not room for anyone. Even if anyone was coming, they wouldn't know because I can literally see that nobody can get through there. Is anybody back there named Tommy O'Neill? Oh, okay. I heard the great Aphrodite. Put your hands together for Aphrodite in the back there, everybody. You should always hear her. You can always hear her. There ain't no Tommy O'Neill.
Tony, what about Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh, George, I can't believe you've been keeping up on your topical references, George Washington.
He'd sure have trouble hiding back there.
How do you know who Shaquille O'Neal is, George? Have you been alive?
Oh, you can ask me that later.
Alright, I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Jessica Jackson.
Damn, I'm glad y'all set it up. Used to be hard, now you just went soft, but you was down with the yeah. And now I see you on the video.
This is why we're moving to the bigger room. So, yeah, I feel like even if somebody was coming, we wouldn't even know. Aphrodite is standing at the top of the stairs. Look at that black mass just standing there. Aphrodite, you gotta move somewhere, kiddo. You can't stand there. You are the epitome of a fire hazard right now. You are everything a fire marshal hates in life.
I thought that was Harriet Tubman up there.
Your old friend.
I have a feeling these two comedians have a fear of little people. That's why they're not coming up to the stage.
Might be.
Yeah. It's a real thing. It is, serious. If the third person doesn't come, I'm...
Wee Man is the first guest that I've pulled out of a bucket before, by the way. Fun fact. I pulled another name out. It's Ian Russo.
Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it up. Used to be hard, now you just went soft.
Make some noise, Comedy Store. I just flew in from New York, and boy, are you all faggots. So a couple years ago, I found myself going through a breakup, and I was at a Hanson concert of all places, getting wasted off of a little something called Hops. If you don't know what Hops is, it's not something I made up for the sake of the story. It is a beer that actually exists. I like to believe that the band Hanson was one day tinker with a beer brewer in the garage, and they developed this recipe that was so perfect that they just had to slap the Hops label on it. And yeah, the band Hanson though, like they were, I don't know if you know this about the band Hanson, but I've had a long musical upbringing. I've seen thousands of punk bands, metal bands, indie bands. Went through a lengthy ska phase. I'm not proud of it, but it happened. It happened. But the band Hanson, they were the tightest fucking band I've ever seen. Yeah.
Wow. Alright, Ian, let's talk about it. Come out, call the audience faggots. Check.
While sounding like Josh Martin.
And then,
Workout.
and then it was straight to Hanson.
Yeah, that new Hanson shit. I don't think anybody's ever really covered this before, especially when Hanson was a band that worked.
3-minute bit that I tried condensing to.
That's exactly what Hanson tried to do, ironically enough.
Are they all adults now?
I think so.
No, they stayed the same age.
He was trying to pick up girls the same age at the show.
Ian, what's your story, man? How long have you been doing stand-up?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
It sounded like you were almost like about to cry towards the end of that set.
No.
Did you notice that? Is that part of your comedic voice?
Not really.
Do you
Yeah, my
sometimes
nerves-
almost? Do you
yeah.
sometimes almost cry? Sometimes.
Let's just say I wanted him to stop.
Jeremiah over there, I do believe. I think that might be Jeremiah Watkins underneath that beard. Whew. Okay, so you've been doing it, the crying thing. I want to get back to that serious
My
question.
nerves got that caught me off guard.
What about it? Why do you think your nerves started going haywire at about 45, 50 seconds? Because it wasn't going the way you thought it would?
Combination of that and...
You think that a lot of these people are ready to really be like Hanson, like they have a strong opinion of Hanson now, more than ever perhaps?
Not a good time not the room for it.
Yeah. It's ironic.
I don't think it's the year for it.
So how long have you been working on this Hanson bit?
It's about 2 months old.
2 months
Yeah.
old. Okay. Interesting. So what do you do for work?
I'm a background actor.
What have you background acted for?
God, I've done Modern Family, Bones, the Mindy Project. I've been all over.
Say Bones again.
Bones,
Say it again.
Bones,
Again.
Bones. I do have a lengthy Bones bit, but
I think I found a loophole with you. I think it's just hilarious if you just say the word bones over and over again.
I'm the
I figured-
Bones comic.
Yeah, you're better that than the Hanson faggot guy coming. I mean, you're aggressively. I think anything's. I think it was.
Bones is a good skeleton of an act, but not the whole thing.
It's true. It's true. It could be bad to the bones. It might not be a great idea. What else about you? When you look at yourself in the mirror before you leave, what do you think you look like?
I have the best hair in all of Los Angeles County, but due to that and my weirdly shaped face, I look like a milkman from the 1950s.
Say bones right now. Say it.
Bones.
All right. Do you have like a one-liner? Do you have like a short joke that you might have anywhere in your pocket? No pun intended, wee man. I'm sorry. Literally, do you have a short joke?
I may be new in town.
Wait. I want you to do the joke and then pretend like I'm not. Everybody in the audience, plug your ears. After you do the joke, say bones afterwards. Okay, do it.
I may be new in town, but I'm so LA, even my pants are sag. Bones.
This is like when Gallagher found a watermelon. I mean, what's happening right here is fitting because it's Kill Tony history, Ian.
Or like when the white man found America.
There she goes, Jocahontas, everybody.
Charlie, can we get Josh up here to say bones with him? Josh?
Bones. See?
They got bones in the back.
Yeah, there's a lot of bones going on.
Bones.
Ian, I'm gonna ask you a question. All right, don't.
That's
we
the
don't-
song.
Bones.
You loop him going bones.
Maybe it's like bone. boom, boom.
Well, I mean, that's a little sexier than what I was thinking.
Bone Thugs and Harmony Crossroads.
I was thinking,
Yeah.
you know, Tony, it's about time the founding father, George Washington, threw the show back over to Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh, I think you could have done it without even having to say that. I just would have, had you not said anything, I just would have kept going. But it is an honor to have George Washington and Abraham Lincoln here because I figured as far as I knew, at the level of decomposition that you guys should be at this point, I thought that at this point you would just be a pile of
Bones.
No, see, you can't. I don't want you to try to say it cool. You fucking say it like you say it like somebody asked you, what are you a background actor on?
Bones.
Now you're fucking it up, Ian. Even you're wrecking this word. You had it just right before. You can't try.
Bones.
There you go. That's right. All right, Ian. Well, there's no bones about it. You are a one-trick pony, and you should ride that out into the sunset, my friend. If I ever stumble across you doing a show and you're not saying bones every few seconds, I'm going to be furious, because none of the other stuff you have going on is ever going to work. That's the minute that you picked. You tried to condense 3 into 1. Hanson.
Yeah.
Is the faggot thing ever? Like, is it like, oh, he's...
That's really new. I was in New York last week and I thought of that when I landed.
Did that happen because they called you a faggot? Or you thought of it there?
I thought of it there. It was only like my 3rd or 4th time telling it. It landed really well last night and here for Show Up Gob.
Out of all the things you've been a background actor in, what's your favorite thing?
Bones.
There he goes, Ian Russo, everybody. Speaking of bones, I go back to the bucket that Ichabod brought to us a couple weeks ago. You guys ready to bring up another comedian?
I guess not.
Put your hands together for Derek Gruber.
I live in Anaheim, home of Disneyland, and this past Christmas I was stopped at a red light in my neighborhood and I was first in line, right by the crosswalk, and I see this guy carrying this big white sign with big red letters, and it said, "Ho ho homeless." I don't have anything against homeless people. Like, I was almost homeless last summer. My buddy, I lost my job, my buddy let me stay at his house for a couple of months to figure it out, and he lived by the beach, and he had this bike, and every morning I would ride along the beach and think about my next move, and there was this homeless woman, and every morning she was smiling, carrying her luggage, and one day we started talking, and she started telling me about all the positives of being homeless, and that's when I thought, like, if I really needed to, like, I could date a homeless chick. Like, the best part about dating a homeless chick is you can drop her off anywhere. That's my time.
Alright, Derek. Derek. Into the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Say bones.
Bones.
Hold on, wait for it to get good and quiet again. Say it again.
Bones.
You guys hear what I'm talking about? Is it a thing? Does everybody have like a slight lisp in this bucket tonight? There's a little magic going on. This is the special short tongue episode of Cold Tony. You have a little lisp, huh?
Yeah.
Short tongue is my father's name. So Derek, what's the deal? How long have you been doing stand-up?
Tell
the truth.
Like 4 years. Literally though.
Really?
I was on like, I think maybe like the 2nd or 3rd Kill Tony.
Ever?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
with Earl Skakel and I think Jeremiah.
That was many moons ago.
Wow. So how did it go that time?
It was bad.
How bad was it?
It was, I don't know.
What happened during
Like, I
it?
did a hacky, like, I've only been doing it for like 2 or 3 months.
No, yeah, I know. You just did it again tonight. That drop a homeless woman off anywhere thing's like a regular. That's like a very normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like a literally, truly one of the oldest jokes
Okay.
anywhere.
Alright. I did some.
I was actually very disappointed that you as an audience laughed. I got angry at you. I got angry at you for laughing at it. Like that's like a thing you haven't heard before, more than I'm even mad at him for not knowing that it's a thing. I'm judging you guys tonight. It's a special flip the script episode of Kill Tony. Where we give you guys notes on how to be a better audience.
I actually told that joke in the Gettysburg Address.
I fucking love you so much. Oh my god. Derek, what do you do for a living? How do you make money? What skateboard shop do you work at?
I work at Target unloading trucks. Like,
You unload trucks at Target.
well,
Awesome.
yeah. There's a lot of interesting shit that goes on there, obviously.
Like what?
Just the people.
Like what?
Don't beat around the bush. Tell us the story.
You're not really hitting the target here at all.
I don't like targets.
So you unload trucks. How long have you lived in LA?
I've been in Orange County in like 10 years.
10 years. Where are you originally from?
From Ohio.
What part?
Like outside of Dayton.
Oh, okay.
But,
How long have you been working at Target?
like a year and a half or so. Like I just do it because like I can still like go to mics and stuff during the day because it's at 3:30 at night. So I do that for like 4 hours and I'm off at 7:30.
And then what
in
do
the
you
morning. Smoke a lot of weed. Try to write non-hacky.
Do you have
jokes.
roommates?
No, actually, I live
He's
at my.
almost homeless.
I can drop myself anywhere.
You ever hook up with a chick in the dressing room at Target?
Oh shit, no.
You have your own dressing room at Target?
Target's have dressing room.
No, that's just you, dude. That's when you go to a Target. They make you a special thing. Not everybody
Oh,
has
now
that.
it's special.
Here we go. So no, literally, Derek. What do you do after that? I understand smoking pot. That's not really a thing. What else do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I hope.
Wait. What do you mean you live by yourself? Hold on. Go answer that.
I live. My great aunt. She didn't have any kids.
You call that living?
Your great aunt didn't have any kids.
Yeah. I live in her house. She doesn't want to sell her house yet, and
So you live with your aunt?
no, she's at an assisted living place right now.
Do you ever visit her?
Yeah, absolutely.
How often?
I visited her yesterday. She fell and broke her hip like 3 weeks ago. Unfortunately, she's 97 years old.
Wow. So what's gonna happen to that house when she dies?
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll blow it up. You know, maybe I'll become like a meth.
Wait, did you just try to be funny again? What did I tell you about this?
Never try to be funny. That's a hot tip from George Washington, the first president of the United States. I have a question regarding your great aunt.
Is he a pull string?
Did your great aunt have wooden teeth? That's my question from George Washington, the first president of the United States.
He's on the...
That's my president, Patty Reagan.
Did your great aunt have wooden teeth?
No, she didn't. She was born in 1919, though. I don't know.
Wow. That's easy. That must be easy for you to remember when you're breaking into her credit account. What are your goals, Derek? How old are you?
34.
34, living in the dying aunt's mansion.
She doesn't even know.
Yeah, she has no idea.
She broke her hip. She fell off the unloading dock at a Target. Really random thing. I moved in.
He's a squatter, pretty much. That's it. The Target's a cover-up.
It is.
How old are you?
It's all ruse.
34.
34. So what are your goals?
Just trying to do stand-up. I went to grad school. It sucked.
What'd you go to grad school for? I know it wasn't speech. Whoa, what a burn! The guy has a lisp. You got him, Tony.
I'm enhancing your joke. I'm over here.
Handsome. I've already. Wait, what'd you study?
Political science.
Oh. Go on.
Political science is one of the few majors in which we get to hear your lisp twice in the same word. What's your love life like, Derek?
It's not great. I mean,
He's trying to fuck homeless chicks. What do you think? I mean, how much more down in the gutter? Bro, I'm tired. I don't have enough money to go to the bar. This chick needs like 50 cents and she's cool. I'm cool with her. Get her a soda. I'm fucking anything.
Is that how it works?
yeah, unfortunately, he hit the nail right on the head. No, I don't know. I'm not making that much money. I don't.
So the last chick you hooked up with, how long ago was that?
About 3 hours ago.
Is this someone that you hook up with often?
Yeah, it's like a friends with benefit. She's here.
You say it like you want to bring her on stage right now.
No, I don't. Ironically, I don't think she would get upset with me saying, I was, thinking of that homeless bit. And, she drives Lyft and Uber. And, she's kind of homeless now. It's very weird.
Abraham?
And you give her a sandwich and she has sex with you? Is that the friend with benefits spot? I have sandwiches, you have sex, let's trade. She takes out a gun and aims, shoots him, but it hits you instead. It hits Lincoln.
Another good one by George Washington, the first president of the United States.
Husband to Martha.
So this girl that's here, is she a comedian?
No, but she's funny. I tell her to...
Oh, you know what's funny, Derek. We know your eye for talent. So, Derek, how do you know her? Where'd you meet her?
At Target.
Wait, she works at Target too?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she Target something.
Wow.
How is she almost homeless? She has 3 jobs. Target, Uber, and Lyft.
That's basically one job we've had. On her way to Target, she picks people up.
And it's Target employees. They're like, yo, just give me a ride.
So you met her at Target. You guys ever hook up at Target? Been working a little bit?
No.
Come on, tell the truth, Derek. I see you doing your little fucking smile.
There's cameras everywhere. I follow the rules.
Did you ever put 1 in the stinking and 2 in the Lincoln?
Wow.
So funny.
First time you guys hooked up, it was right after work? You asked her, how does that go down? How do you pick up a chick?
I just had a roof over my head and I was like...
Did you build it with Lincoln logs?
A roof over your head? What does that even mean? Well, when you have a roof over your head, you go in for the kill.
Well, they do sell tents at Target.
What do you say we Uber over to a field?
Do they sell Jeepies?
Wow.
Why is Pocahontas topless? Yeah, 2 mosquito bites to see who landed on the chest.
Pocahontas, you are slutting it up tonight. Look at those purple nips hanging out.
It looks like Pocahontas has been eating too much buffalo.
Wow, Pocahontas. Man, Mike, this is fun. All right. So Derek, all right,
She looks more disgusting than Never Todd Lincoln.
All right, Derek. I wish you the best of luck in all your endeavors, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
It's a little high five from Abraham Lincoln to Derek on his way off. Pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Chaz Carter.
I used to read Word Up magazine. Something better than heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday,
Yo, what's up? Guys, I need a car. I need a car because I'm tired of commuting and I keep having all these horrible interactions with homeless people. I had a homeless guy walk up to me the other day and he was like, "Nigger Christmas!" I was like, the proper term is Kwanzaa, but you have a nice day, sir. You know what I'm saying? I was walking through my neighborhood and I was mistaken for a teenager by a local sex offender. The only reason I knew he was a sex offender because he kept asking me questions about my mom's work schedule. I mean, I should have been disgusted, but that shit did wonders for my self-esteem, you guys. But in his defense, like, my wardrobe doesn't help. Like, I walk around dressed like a buff 13-year-old. Like, I look like I could be a stand-in for the black kid from Stranger Things. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, man. I think that's it. I'm good. I'm tapping out.
Chaz Carter, tapping out at 50 seconds. Alright, Chaz.
That's all I worked on. I was like, if I get called up, it's a hot 50 and I'm cool with it.
A lot of short set students.
Yeah, man.
It's true. It's true. Chaz,
What up?
why are you dressed like you work out at a playground?
Oh man,
Chin-ups on the monkey bars?
Yeah, man, I've been physically active since I was like a kid and shit, man.
Really?
Yeah, I came out of the womb buff.
Is that true?
Nah, no, it's not true.
Working out at the playgrounds, you know.
I just like hanging out and shit. Nah, man, I don't like
Is
kids.
there anything you'd like to say to
What's that?
Is there anything you'd like to say to this gentleman right over here?
Chaz, can I just say I'm a big fan of your people.
Abraham be fucking. Ooh, hats off to you, Abraham. Abraham, have you ever been with a man before? Sexually, Abraham Lincoln?
Only in the foxholes.
Chaz, what's your story, man? How long you been doing stand-up?
Coming up on a year next month.
And again, what do? You don't have a car? Is that true?
No, I really don't have a car.
When's the last time you had a car? Have you ever had a car?
Yeah, I did. But like years when I first moved to LA. Like,
How long ago was that?
Like over 5 years ago.
Where'd you move from?
Florida.
What part?
Tampa.
Oof. Yikes.
How long have you
What's that
been?
supposed to be?
How long have you been teaching Zumba?
Ain't on me. Whatever.
Chaz,
Big fan, big fan.
how does it feel to be in the exact same weight class as Wee Man?
Feels good, man. I'm representing for the little niggas. You know what I'm
They're called people. They're called people.
Can't use the M word.
Okay. Alright. Chaz,
How much uncomfortable laughing is going on right now?
very comfortable. Very comfortable. Thanks, Abraham.
I was not planning on coming up today.
Why do
Put your
people
name
say
in the
that?
bucket.
It
Because
doesn't
I
make
sign
sense.
up all the time and I never get called up, so I was just kind of like put it out of my head. You know what I'm saying? And then when you called me, it just kind of threw me off.
Why do
Right.
you want to come up today?
Because he's taking a break from being in his Prince cover band. Purple Stain. You do sort of have a naturally uncomfortable sounding line. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Ha. Funny. Ha. Chaz. So, man, is Chaz your real name?
No, my first name is Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're much cleaner than I thought you were.
Wepa. That's what's up.
Is it Sanchez or
Yeah.
Sanchez?
Sanchez, yeah.
Oh, Chaz is short for Sanchez.
Yeah.
Why do you have a last name as a first name? And the first name is the last name. Sanchez Carter? is
I don't
your
know,
name?
man. My mom.
Carter Sanchez.
I'm
makes
half
sense.
Latino, but my dad's Hispanic, so I feel like I know my mom's trying to honor those roots.
Oh, Pocahontas put her top back on. Look at that.
Yeah, I got it comfortable about my body thanks to Mr. Lincoln over here. That's it. Moving on.
Chaz, what's your love life like? What are you into?
I'm single as fuck.
Are you almost homeless too?
Nah, I'm not homeless.
Almost homeless.
No, not even almost.
So you're into dollar bills?
Nah, what?
Single as.
Wow.
That was pretty corny.
Did I find out what you did for work?
No, you didn't ask.
What is it?
That's a stoner crowd right there. That's a full stoner crowd. You get the delayed laugh.
I work I have 2 jobs. I work at a coffee bar and I do catering when I'm not
You were
Stoner.
just got it, yeah. Corny because she brings corn to like Thanksgiving or something like that. Okay. Wait, hold on, wait.
It's actually blue corn, but.
Portrays.
Stupid Joel. It's actually blue corn.
We're circling around this joke so much, I feel like I'm in a maze.
Abraham Lincoln get caught in mazes a lot? I don't get it.
That's a try.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a type of corn, motherfucker. You are,
What's going on right now?
you are a general in the battlefield, Mr. Lincoln, but you are definitely a colonel when it comes to these corn jokes. Actually,
Never was a general.
yeah, I was just gonna say George Washington was the general. But then we actually would have worked better.
But people laugh at
Yeah, it's
whatever
true. It doesn't
the fuck
make
you say
sense.
with confidence.
Exactly. It's true. They're not really looking at the scientific backing of the joke. So I don't think he was actually a general. He was more of a understudy.
And that's why Donald Trump is president.
Yes, that's exactly why he's the president. Chaz, so you've been working at a coffee bar? What does that
Yeah.
mean? Is that a cooler way of saying that you're a barista? Is this
Kind
called,
of,
is this,
yeah.
is
Well,
this,
it's 'cause the-
is this bar that you hang out at called Starbucks?
Nah, man.
What is it?
It's a place called Brew in Los Feliz.
Brew.
Yeah, it's set up. It's hipster as fuck. It's set up like a bar, like when you walk in and shit. So like it's like upscale and shit.
Oh, it is.
Bougie as
Let
fuck.
me get a double latte.
Yeah.
When you get a double latte, Wee Man, did they still give it to you in the espresso mug?
Hey,
Yeah, and you know what? I always order the tall one.
Wee Man, is your favorite rapper Too Short?
Actually, yes.
How long you been working at the coffee shop?
About 2 years now.
And what's the other thing you said you do for
I do
work?
catering on the side. I make white people feel special at the moment.
Whoa. How do you make white people feel special?
Like I bring them the drinks they wanted. I tell them they look good when they don't. I fucking
That's how you make everybody feel special.
I like help set up the wedding and shit, and like I.
Ah, that seems like something you'd be good at.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, you seem like you have like the little firecracker wedding planner thing.
I mean, I'm bossy as fuck, so yeah, it naturally comes to me. Just telling, like, delegating shit.
You just did a snapping thing with your hand for the podcast listeners.
Yeah,
So there is. Okay.
I'm really high.
That's okay, Chaz.
Okay.
There he goes, Chaz Carter, everybody. He's on Twitter as Carter727. Derek Gruber is Gruber Derek. Ian Russo is Ian Russo Comedy. It's all happening. I'm excited. You guys having fun out there? Yeah. See some stars hanging around. There's Mystery Dan on the staircase. If you've ever wondered what that creepy motherfucker looks like, there it is right there. Taking a break from playing the organ inside of a furnace somewhere to be here. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Jihan Sabir.
to song. What am I going to talk about? Just kidding. You guys, do you want to know how to make a black person have an existential crisis? Just deny them lotion when they're ashy. That shit is stressful as fuck, and white people never have lotion in their bag. Like, ever. You know, I feel like when I'm ashy, it makes me desperate and a little violent. I feel like it's the only thing that can make me turn back into a slave. You know? I'm like, oh, massa, please don't let me go out with these ashy knees. I'll do anything for some Aveeno, massa. I think people think there's a lot of violence in the black community because of drugs and poverty, when really it's just a bunch of ashy-ass niggas looking for lotion. You know? What I'm saying is ashy lives matter, you guys. They matter.
There you go, Jihan Samir.
I've never experienced an ashy person.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure your friend Steve-O, who tried to do a snow angel on a fire today, is a little bit
Yeah, he's pretty scabby. Ashy.
Jihan,
Steve looks a little ashy.
Jihan, you did. Aren't you precious? Let me ask you a question, Jihan, going back to something we talked about earlier. Have you ever stayed at your great aunt's house? Because I believe Jemima would have... Aunt Jemima? No, nothing? I didn't quite say that correctly, huh?
I actually have stayed at my great aunt's place. Thanks.
Oh, you guys call it aunts, that's right.
Oh, we really call it auntie.
You people.
Really, we call it auntie. What'd you say? Aunt?
Who's you guys?
You people.
We're supposed to all be Americans today.
Exactly.
I was freed.
So when you go to the hotel and there's like that little lotion that's for black people.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, I thought it was just masturbation. I didn't know it was
That's what
just black
I
people.
used it for, yeah.
I went swimming today at my friend's house, and there was a black girl who also swam, and I will say this happened today. I had a nice face lotion that I have. I have a good face lotion that I like to use. It's SPF, and it's for people that...
It's called Jizz.
Thanks, Abraham. Real smart Abraham Lincoln. 16th President of the United States of America. Real fucking Emancipation Proclamation, grown-up leader of the free world. Guy that solved all the Civil War shit and freed the slaves. Real smart. Yeah, my lotion's jizz. You piece of shit. Yeah, that's the expensive lotion. That's what I use, is normal free jizz. Come out of men's ball sacks.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I was using this lotion, and she goes, "Oh, you got lotion? Can I use some of that lotion?"
That's right.
And she goes,
What'd you
"For
say?
my feet."
Exactly.
And I go,
What'd you
"Fuck
say?
no, you can't use this lotion on your feet. This shit is $100 a jar, and it's not going anywhere. I wouldn't put it on my fucking feet. It's face lotion."
You're a lotionist.
I know.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
How much is this lotion you're talking
It's
about?
like probably $70 for a little.
$70.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Wow.
Your face not that precious.
No shit.
Okay,
Jihar, you have amazing hair.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
You have good hair.
You're not bad yourself.
Oh,
Whoa, shit. I've never seen somebody be able to do a live upskirt before, but I think this shit's about to go down. I'm pretty sure Weedman is one jump away from being deep inside of you.
Well, I do eat my tacos standing up.
And if there's anybody that's been up here tonight that loves a taco stand, it's clearly Jihan. So,
Deny that. I'm not gonna deny that.
oh, your face ain't that precious. I wouldn't even have gone there, Jihan. You really are an awesome bundle of charisma. What else do you do in life, like for fun and everything like that?
I take care of white kids. I try to instill in them as much black knowledge as possible.
Like what? I don't know. Like, are you ever like, all right, well, here you go, kid. Like, this is chew trains. That's a black culture joke about how 2 Chainz is a person and it's white kids, so you have choo-choo trains. I made a 2 Trains, 2 Chainz joke that you guys wanted to pretend wasn't brilliant. Just so you can never make that joke twice about teaching white kids black culture. 2 Trains, you pieces of shit. And you missed it. Like peasants. And you laughed at the fucking drop the homeless girl thing off anywhere?
Oh my god.
Shit.
If you have to explain it that deep.
No, I know, Jihan. I'm hosting the show. It's a live thing. I do it every week. Anyway,
No.
what else do you do for fun? Care of white kids. What's fun though? What do you do for fun? You ever go roller skating?
No, I used to rollerblade like as a kid and shit.
What's something about you that you think is sort of weird that you do that you don't want anybody else to sort of know, that you wish you wouldn't have mentioned on a podcast?
I used to turn like millennium rap songs into opera songs.
Can you give us a little example of turning a millennial rap song into an opera song? Just to give us one little note or something.
Gauge swoots with the pent-out Gucci suits. Ain't got no job, but I stay fly.
That's very cool. From the Waffle House to the Opera House, I can see it.
Fuck yeah, waffles are tasty.
Now that is a play that I would see.
What else has been going on in life, Jihan? Everything else fun? What's your love life like? You still been banging former first presidents of the United States of America?
Absolutely not. Can you imagine?
I was gonna say I remember hearing just fucking white dudes.
Well, there's hope for you.
Would you
Mama's already in.
I'm just kidding. Can you imagine if I got a splinter in my pussy? That would be terrible.
Are you talking about the time George Washington went down on you with his wooden teeth? He did it again!
Okay, that was just plain brilliant.
Yes, it was. Okay.
And now, George, how was the sex? I've heard that you cannot tell a lie.
Changed that night. I'm pretty sure it was a very revolutionary experience. The British were coming. The British were coming.
Oh my god. It's great.
Gave her a little bit of your John Hancock, huh?
He's speechless. He's speechless.
You went over the Bill of Rights and the Bill of Laws.
show some respect for this Blackfeet sister?
Wait, what just happened?
Blackfeet is a type of Indian, right? Native American. I don't want letters.
The band does not endorse what just happened.
Blackfoot is a type of Native American. I guess we all forgot.
It doesn't help when you get
I guess
angry.
we forgot. We decimated the culture, and now we forgot the Blackfeet.
Jihan, you are so lovely. You're so much fun. It was such a pleasure to have you on this show again. Thanks for coming on. Jihan Sabir, everybody. She's not here. Jihan, Jihan.Sabir. Jihan.Sabir. Follow Jihan. You guys having fun out there or what? You guys are getting to see George Washington and Abraham Lincoln in one of the oldest comedy clubs in the world. Put your hands together for Danny Williams. Danny Williams. They say he's coming.
Yeah! Fuck. I didn't know I was coming up here. What are we doing? A minute? Alright. I live in Los Feliz. It's the whitest neighborhood in LA. Like, this is how white my neighborhood is. I was walking down the street. I was walking the fucking dog. And my neighbor was coming up the street texting on her phone. And she had on a t-shirt that said hashtag BLM, which stands for Black Lives Matter. And then she saw me and just freaked the fuck out. That's how white my neighborhood is. Like, Black Lives Matter, but just on the internet. Like, not in real life. Alright, I do one more quick joke. Alright, it's the dumbest joke I know. I got lost one day, I was using GPS. And I couldn't find my way. And I asked this dude, I said, hey, where's 7-Eleven? Because GPS is not telling me where it is on the street. And he said, yo, it's right down the street. All right.
You can finish it. Go.
Oh, but dude only had half a finger. So I didn't know if this shit was all the way down the street.
Danny Williams. Laying it down. You did it again. You've been on the show before.
Yeah.
What did we find out about you again?
I talk really slow.
You talk really slow.
And I sell wheelchairs to handicapped people.
You sell wheelchairs to handicapped people.
Yeah.
That's a good market to be selling wheelchairs to. If you were selling wheelchairs to unhandicapped people, that would sort of just be fucked up.
That would just mean I was a really good salesman.
Yeah. True. How long you been slinging wheelchairs for?
I've been working for like 7 years.
7 years, man. You're really on a roll with that whole thing. Stupid. Really stupid. Don't laugh at that, sir. That was should have been the other things that were all smart that you guys made noise for. So Danny, how long you been on stand-up?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
You do a lot of spots?
Yeah, I try to get up like 2 times a night.
What are your hours like from the wheelchair thing?
I work from 6 in the morning until about 6 in the afternoon.
6 in the afternoon. 6 isn't even in the afternoon, my friend. That's the evening.
Right now,
6 in the morning to 6 in the
right now
evening.
the sun is still out, so it's afternoon.
No, that's not how it
Oh,
works.
the sun's coming out now?
Yeah, the sun is still out.
Oh, still
What,
out.
evening? Yeah, this is 9:12 in the afternoon, everybody. Perfect.
I go to bed at 10 in the afternoon.
I guess technically any time afternoon is afternoon. Technically, if you really want to, pretty
Before
much,
midnight.
yeah, all the way up until 11:59 a.m. That could still be
Yeah,
afternoon.
it's still afternoon.
No, 11:59 a.m. is before
As
noon.
long as
Well, there's no before noon. There's only afternoon the day before.
What if afternoon didn't even
Somebody, all of our pot smoking fans listening to this podcast just had half a stroke right there. Flat earthers.
There's no afternoon.
Dude, it's always the afternoon, whether it's morning, noon, or night, bro. I heard it on an episode of Kill Tony. That's where I get all my fucking stuff from. That's where I make serious life decisions, is from listening to that show.
So you work 12 hours a day. I mean, do you do that all week long? I mean,
yeah, I do that.
He does it all afternoons.
I take. I try to work short hours on Mondays so I can come here, and then during the week I try to make enough money to just.
It's a completely sales based. I mean, like
Yeah, do you only get like
Commission.
Yeah, you get
Commission?
commission.
No, I work on the back end. So I work
Ooh,
with.
like then the poopy part.
Is it easy to get the back end of a handicapped person?
Grab them by the diaper.
You know, like my whole job is trying to convince an insurance company that somebody needs a wheelchair.
Wow.
Yeah.
So look, man.
Oh, so you're making the man.
So all of a sudden you go, oh man, I just don't know where my State Farm agent is. And then he pops up right in front of you. And you're like, hey, this fucking guy over here, look at him. He's got rotten legs. They're rotting. And look at this. Smell his legs.
There's normally people with no legs. This is
Rotted legs and smell his legs, both relatives of mine.
Pocahontas can't put the feet together.
Joel's jokes don't have legs tonight. Man, so what's your is there anyone ever that comes in there like with no legs? They sort of just like crawling in, right? You hear the like little bells on the door, like ting ting ting, and all of a sudden you see someone crawling in, right? And they're like, I really need your help. I don't know why they would have an English accent. I really need your help. I have no fucking legs. I know you only talk to insurance people. What can you do for me? What would you say?
Make an appointment.
Oh shit!
He would let them crawl back later. Can't deal with you now. Crawl back later.
I have it right there.
Smile now, crawl back later.
Wow.
Ah, fuck!
When you make the same joke twice, is that called a crawlback? So wow, you don't even ever sell directly to someone.
No, I just make sure we get money. That's it.
So you get most of your money from the insurance people, and you talk to them all slow and smooth on the phone like your normal cadence.
I send a lot of emails with
What do you mean?
I just send a lot of emails.
It's mostly emails, not talking on the phone. Abraham, are you mocking this man that you helped free?
Perhaps. I was just wondering if he gets more Washingtons or Lincolns.
Jesus, Joel, what is going on?
I'm having a stroke right now.
Can somebody put some super glue on Joel's drum seat?
Yeah, who's got it, you fucks?
I don't have any super glue, you fucks.
Heel turn.
Fucks have any super glue.
George Washington.
What?
Standing
What,
strong.
Tony? What?
Standing
What?
Oh my god. How's that happen? Anyway, so, alright, Danny. What's your lovemaking situation like? You seem like you'd be incredible at it.
He's rolling through the limpies.
What the hell kind of a question is that?
I mean,
You look like an incredible lover.
I think these people agree with you.
I'm alright. I'm single. I think I've been single for like 2 weeks.
Single for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The last girl you hooked up with, what was that like? Was that a random hookup, like a one-night stand or
No,
something like
I
that?
met her in like public and shit.
Met her in public? Where'd you meet her at?
It's a bar.
What bar? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did you go back to did you go back to your place or her place?
No, I live with my sister, so I just went in my car.
Oh, you took her to your car. Were you sitting in the driver's seat and she was in the passenger seat?
I drive a hatchback, so we just fold that shit down.
Wow.
Efficiency.
I guess so. Wow. So you are right. So, but still, are you both in the back seat then? Is that what you're saying?
When you're fucking, yeah.
I don't know how it works.
It's not that big.
It's a hatchback?
Yeah, it's a hatchback. It's like a station wagon, but like
a mini station wagon.
Yeah. It's a bitch ass station wagon.
Okay. So,
you ever seen a hatchback?
So you go to the bar, you're parked outside of the bar, you take the girl back in it. Do you go straight to the back seat?
No, we went on like dates and shit before fucking in my car. Like,
well, that's interesting.
I took her places. We went to like dinner.
Wow. I didn't realize that was the thing. Take a girl to dinner, then fuck her in the car afterwards. I didn't realize you had to work your way up to fucking in the car.
I took her to Buffalo Wild Wings and she ordered.
Oh, now it makes sense. Okay, perfect. Took a Buffalo Wild thing. Yeah, you
Point for Buffalo.
So then you're in the back seat, the pop's top, somewhere in Los Feliz, there's just you.
No, I don't fuck by my neighborhood. We fuck by the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh. Wild night indeed. So
You take a wet nap home just because you knew that was going to happen?
good question.
I keep him in the armrest.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
I don't want to ride home with sticky dick.
You know, the good thing about having sex in a car is you can drive away.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings, you take a lot of girls places?
That's what you wanted to go?
That's where she wanted to go. And little did she know. Her night. Okay, I guess we'll just do a chicken noise instead. Oh boy. So Danny, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is like, is there anything special you do when you're making love to a woman that you think is different than?
Nah, I just come home and go to bed.
Do you ever whisper anything in their ear with your cool, slow-paced voice? Do you ever say anything
I
cool?
just say, I'm done.
Wow.
Fine. Get the wet naps out of the side.
All right, Danny. Well, it was fun to have you on again. There he goes, Danny Williams, everybody. He's on Twitter at Trump_liquor. L-I-Q-U-O-R. Trump_liquor.
Josh, can I get a ginger beer? Josh. Ginger beer.
Where is
Josh,
Josh?
maybe fix the sound. Josh, maybe fix the sound.
Anybody know where Josh is?
Nope.
I pulled a name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Quentin Thomas, everyone.
So as I get older, I'm finding new reasons to hate people. Like I'm starting to hate people who bring up my height the second time we meet. You know, because like it's always the same conversation. It's like, oh, do you play basketball? Like, yeah, dude. I'm in the NBA and I moonlight as an Uber driver. That's my thing. It's like it just gets boring because it's always like the same conversation. Like I just wished once someone would be like, hey, how many stretch marks do you have on your back from growing 10 inches in 5 months? It's like a lot. It's really gross. Like my back looks like someone else's height chart. To give you perspective. Guys can be perverts. I think we can all agree about this. Guys can be kind of perverts. I think the perfect example of this is like every time there's this news story, local teacher sleeps with 12-year-old student. There's always that one guy like, man, where are all those teachers when I was in middle school? Which is crazy because like girls don't do that. Girls don't see an Amber Alert and are like, man, where are all the guys in early 2000 model Toyotas when I was 7? Yeah, my name's Quentin Thomas. Thank you guys.
Yes, 57 seconds. Oh, awesome. You are funnier than a 4th grader, Quentin. You are a giant, for you podcast listeners, he looks like a giant little boy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, when in my old age, you're starting. You look like you're.
We look like we
17.
should probably switch faces so our bodies would make sense.
That does make sense. There you go. But we definitely don't want to trade wieners. I like mine closer to my knee.
Now, Quentin, you look like an incredible lover.
Thank you, Abraham Lincoln.
Actually, quite the opposite. I got Quentin on premature ejaculator for $1,000. Almost undoubtedly. Am I close to right on that?
The last 2 times I've had sex, I didn't come, so I don't know what that means.
Wow.
Why?
Was it because it was with a woman?
Yeah, was it a dick?
I'm gay, that is the joke.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think I just had
Very
too much
fair.
to drink, and one of them was in a car, so that doesn't work for me.
Oh, you clearly don't have
What's his name, Scar?
Yeah, we can make that.
Danny Williams wasn't able to make you come?
He's really bad at sucking dick, I'll tell you.
I told you they made it drunk.
I'm done.
Man, the last 2 times you haven't come? Has it been with the same girl both times?
No.
Damn. So you think it's because you were drinking so much?
It's called whiskey dick.
Yeah. Or I would put more of my money on just like bad at fucking.
Really?
We call it
Ladies.
Hey, why if you're it's a question from George Washington.
Yes.
Why if you're a smart man are you bad at fucking?
Good question, George.
Not really much to it.
I don't do it often, so I just don't have experience. I think.
Is it the confidence? Is what is the issue?
I don't know, man.
Like, let's just be
I don't know
honest.
why I don't tell them.
Let's just.
George is trying to say is what's wrong with your dick?
I've been asked why I left that a long time.
I mean, let's just keep it real, Quentin. When do you notice that, like, when you're hooking up with these chicks, when do you notice that it's not going well? Like, is there any point where you do get hard and then you lose it or
Yeah,
something?
it's usually I start off strong and then it just kind of fades away.
You get tired? You have bad cardio?
Oh yeah, I'm in terrible shape.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
How old are you again?
23.
Why are you in such bad shape? You look like you played a 7th grade basketball game today.
I don't know. I focus on my mental health, not my physical health.
So she was on top, you're on bottom.
Wait, you focus on your mental health so well that you're too drunk to be able to come?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
No, that has also something to do with it, probably.
Right.
But this is weird. I didn't know
It's
like,
okay.
1,000 people were going to listen to how bad I am at sex.
No, it's many more than thousands of people. Quentin, let me ask you this. So,
What's up?
and yeah, you're just a guest on a podcast now. We're all hanging out.
Okay, cool.
So, do you do anything when that doesn't go that way for you, and the girl's like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, what do you do anything to overcompensate? Do you make sure that you please them?
Yeah, I do that before I take care of myself, obviously.
Yeah. You ever like punch her in the face? Talk all sorts of shit.
Yeah, you ever do that?
I don't do that. I've never. No, it's been the other way around. That was weird for you guys.
You've gotten punched?
Yeah.
While being made love to?
No.
Oh.
After they're like, that was terrible.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Can I give
joke.
you a tip to come in the bedroom?
Yeah, Abraham, yes.
Please.
Abraham Lincoln's about to tell Quentin how to bust a nut.
Sometimes whenever you're having sex with a woman, the physical element is just not there. She gets your engines revved, but only to a point. So what you need to do is think about something that's very erotic. Like sometimes what I do is whenever I'm making love to a woman, I think real hard and then I think about the civil rights and then I'm like, civil rights! And before you know it, my pants are filled with boy fishes.
Boy fishes? Abraham Lincoln! You mean your pants... By the time you know it, your pants are filled with my face lotion. Jizz, remember that, Abraham? I use Jizz as face lotion? You child! You bearded child!
I'm gonna cut out you just saying I use jizz as face lotion. And that's gonna be your new ringtone.
Glad that it's gonna be my ringtone because I'm never calling you again.
Abraham Lincoln and Quentin look pretty.
Yeah, it's like a Babraham Lincoln right here. It's our founding fathers and founding grandsons. Quentin, do you have any special skills or talents or anything like that?
Definitely not fucking.
I don't. This isn't good for a podcast, but I can do this weird thing with my stomach.
What can you do?
Sold.
What can you do with your stomach?
I'll show
Show us.
Demonstrate.
What the fuck was that?
For the podcast listeners, he just stuck out his stomach.
I'm pretty sure the answer to my question, do you have any special skills or talents, was a no, by the way. Well, I can lift up my shirt and pretend like I'm doing something.
It's pretty special if you ask me.
Really? Do you ever do that when you're not coming?
The answer is no, so yes, I just came.
Oh, man. All right, Quentin. Well, anything else for Quentin? Wee man?
No, we're in two different hemispheres.
Josh Gingerbeard.
Oh, yeah, can you have a ginger beer? Josh Martin running around, everybody. There he goes, Quentin Thomas, everyone. He's on Twitter at Quentin Jones. All one word. Quentin. Before we go back to the bucket again, let's get our one and only regular up here. She writes and performs a brand new minute every single week. She's a goddamn fucking sensation. You know her, you love her. It's the Kill Tony regular, Allie Makovsky.
Thanks. I keep getting friend zoned by my haircut. I got sexually assaulted on my skateboard the other day. I was on Hollywood Boulevard and this guy was trying to get out of my way and he just decided to stop me by grabbing my tits. And at first I was like, you know, it was a mistake, he was just in my way, and then I realized I wasn't even moving. I like doing this. Doing a minute every week is fun. People always tell me it's such a great opportunity. You learn so much, but I've never learned anything by doing it 1 minute every week. You never hear someone going to the gym and being like, I went for a minute. I can't wait to see what happens next week. The #1 gym in all of the world or whatever.
Here you go, another new minute from Allie Makovsky.
I think your haircut's sexy on you.
Oh my god, thank you. Wow.
Damn.
Everybody, yeah.
I love that. Is that alright. Nothing. Allie, so how's life been going?
Life's been great.
What's been happening?
I'm so happy. I'm just like living my best life. I'm just like swimming a lot and
Have you seen any good motion pictures recently?
yeah, I did.
What was the name?
I saw Baby Driver.
Oh, okay. I saw a great movie recently called Captain America Civil War.
You really saw that movie?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you see it at?
What?
Where'd you see it at?
Oh, you know, an AMC.
In the general cinema?
Oh my god. Alright. So Allie, what else has been happening? You've been swimming a lot. Clearly it's a July 4th weekend. You're a California girl.
Yeah.
You got the buzz cut. Swimming a lot, you say?
Yeah, enough. I like the summer because I don't really have to shower. I just need to find people with pools.
Wow, that sounds like something a kindergartner would draw on construction paper.
Are you?
We like the summer, not have to shower, swim pools.
Are you almost homeless?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's just disgusting.
I was beating around the bush on that one, if you know what I mean.
Oh, chowder puss? They call me Honest Abe. Beat around her bush.
George Washington, by the way. George Washington, by the way, is turning into Beethoven more and more by every ticking second.
What's that, Tony? I can't hear you.
Ah, Beethoven's dead.
Do the drapes match the curtains?
Yeah, it somehow turned into, it went from the founding fathers to Beethoven and Matisiahu real quick. Wow. Musical guess. All All right, Allie, we're gonna try to get one more person up here. Another great minute. There she is, Allie McCoskey. Magical Allie Mack on all social media platforms. One word: Magical Allie Mack. Magic Allie Mack. Magic Allie Mack. All one word.
What's magical?
MAC, right?
Yeah.
What's magical?
Magic, I don't know.
Magical. I pulled another name out of the bucket. You guys ready for one last comedian here tonight? Let's see what happens. Please put your hands together for Ray Easter.
Alright, how you guys doing? Alright, so I live in Koreatown. I had this like older white lady come up to me and ask me, "Oh, you live in Koreatown? You mean you're like part Korean too?" Like what an idiot would say. And I was like, "No, ma'am. I actually couldn't find a place in Nigga Town that was quite in my price range." She was like, "Oh, you mean Inglewood?" I'm like, "Yeah." You guys heard a lot of N-words tonight. There's a lot of black comics that say nigga a lot. I love saying it. Gets me out of a jam sometimes. Like I actually just used it to win a Scrabble game. I was playing against a white guy too, so it was like fucking sweet justice. He was a prick, and I was like, "What, man? You can't use that word." I'm like, "No, you can't use that word." I think I've earned the right. And that's my time, guys. Thank you very much.
There he is, Ray Easter. Ray Easter. How's it going, man?
What's going on?
Is this your first time on the show?
No, third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remind
It's been
us
a while
of, what do we know about you? You work
DC. I do Postmates, WAG. So I don't have a job, pretty much.
Raised George Washington here with a question.
Yeah.
When you come, does it take 3 days to come again? And you say he is risen?
Because his last name's Easter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ray Easter?
No, if that answers your question.
Ray Easter? George Washington here.
No, I got that.
No further questions.
Sounded like you got a little drunk there as the show went on there.
Further questions.
So Ray, what's the most interesting thing about you, other than anything that you talked about here tonight in real life? Like, what do you have going on? Anything fun? What do you do for fun? Hobby?
I just fucking work and do stand up.
What else?
Then that's it.
You must do something else.
I don't.
You must do something else.
Sleep, eat. I mean that basic bullshit.
What do you do when you're falling asleep? You just lay there like this?
What do you do when you're falling asleep?
I lay there like this.
Tony, do you know why he just works and does stand-up? This is calling from George Washington,
yes,
first president of the United States.
No, I don't know why.
Well, because it takes so long to get sets out there, so you can spend 6-7 hours in a night to get in even one set. You'd be like, "Oh, I'll try to get 3 sets in tonight," and then you spend 7 hours out, and you only get 1 or 2 sets. So that's it's an incredible grind just to try to get on stage.
That was the first thing that actually made sense tonight. Thank you.
Well, I'm on a different wavelength, you know.
I get
that was very deep.
Yeah.
When they told me pot was legalized in Washington, I didn't know that's what they meant. Ray Easter, your family has the last name of a holiday.
Yeah.
Has that ever affected you in a weird way? Like
No, there's. I heard there was another comic out here with the same last name, so I haven't found him yet, but.
Kill him!
Yeah. Kill the man! Yes, I was going there. I'm fucking stabbing when I see him.
Have you ever told the chick, "All right, here comes the Easter Bunny"?
Chocolate. Sad to admit, but yes.
You have?
I have.
Yes.
What's
That is awesome.
You're a Postmates driver. What's your least favorite place to pick up from? Is there a place that you hate?
Downtown LA.
Just the whole city?
Just
Egg slut?
No, that downtown. Yeah, excellent.
It's a restaurant downtown. It made sense to me. I'm sorry. All right.
Anyways, yeah, a lot of fucking crazy people.
Oh boy. Okay. Ray, what's the most interesting thing that's happened to you this year? Anything
Wait, is it this
year?
It might be.
So is that?
There he goes. Beethoven, ladies and gentlemen.
That was it now.
I thought Beethoven was a dog.
All right, Ray. Well, we have to end the show. Thanks for coming on. There was Ray Easter, everybody. He's on Twitter at Ray Easter Comedy. This is tonight's drawing from Ryan Shaybuck. Those drinks are available at RyanShaybuck.com. So is the Bill Tony poster. I'm on the Monster Energy Outbreak Tour. The next 3 months, basically. I'm touring continuously. But in the month of August, it is the real Monster Energy Outbreak Tour. I go all around the country, traveling around with me, the one and only Abraham motherfucking Lincoln. Jeremiah Watkins is going to be with me. 20-some different cities in the month of August. It's going to be an absolute blast. Motherfucking Wee Man was with us tonight, everybody. Come on! This is our last show in the Belly Room. We've been here for 4 years. Did you have fun?
I had a blast.
Wee Man, we got to get you back on again soon.
I would love to be back on. I love it.
I love it. Well, we love having you. Make some noise one more time for the great Wee Man. Jeremiah Watkins, what else are you plugging? This is the busiest man I know.
Just reach out to me on social media at Jeremiah Stand Up and come to the Stand Up on the Spot every second Tuesday of the month here at the Comedy Store.
There he is. Motherfucking Patty Reagan, the band leader, creator of Bad Chad. Anything else, Pat? Joel Jimenez is on Twitter at Mostly Sorry. And that's
I don't get to give my Twitter.
Oh yeah, you can.
Just I am Wee Man at all the feeds.
Wee Man.
Yeah,
Everybody knows that though. They just type in Wee Man.
Well, I don't know. You could get some fake one, like some funny comedian,
Boner guys.
Brad dude or something.
You're I am Wee Man.
Yeah.
I am Wee Man on all platforms. Make sure you follow him. He's hanging out here with us most Mondays. We love you. Brian Redman, get us out of here. Live audience.
Alaska this weekend.
Get well, Steve-O. We love you. 4 years in this room. Our last Belly Room show. We'll see you on the patio.
Just grab 'em into biscuits and do what you like. The red, white, tan, black, yellow, or brown. It really doesn't matter. We could all get down and do what we like. And do what we like. From a big skin Yankee to a blue black southerner. Ditch nigga or governor. Just do what you like. Look how you like. Now don't you know we're getting busy. We can't be corrected. Shakespeare have to be deaf. I say what
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Out of
The same
control.
thing I always fucking do.
I love you, brother.
Shit, that's great.
That was good.
Yeah, buddy. Another one.
I thought of it too late.